Hello, please enable English captions subtitles. Welcome back to the Learn British English free channel on YouTube. My name is Chris and I'm the teacher from www.learnbritishenglish.co.uk. This is my last video of this year, 2016, and we're getting very close to Christmas now, hence I'm wearing this Christmas seasonal hat. The point of this message is to remind you about the lessons that we've done and the things we've learned together throughout this year. First of all, I wanted to talk about my Skype lessons. In November, I was pleased to complete the CELTA qualification. That's a Cambridge certificate for teaching English as a foreign language. And this means that I've got lots more lessons to offer you on Skype. Please have a look in the video description on Facebook and YouTube for the links to my website for these. I have my main British English lessons that you can take. And I've added some new options for you now, including preparation for the IELTS test. I have a background in business. I studied at university here, and I can help you with job applications, preparing for interviews, as well as for studying at university, those applications and CVs as well, or resumes. And another one is proofreading. This is where you can send me things for me to check and provide writing corrections. I also can consider paraphrasing, but that's a bit more complicated. Please email me for all these lessons. You can find information, costs, prices, content on the different links on the website, and you can find my details to email me and to add me on Skype where we can arrange the lessons for you. 2016, of course, has been a busy year for me making lessons and for you learning British English. Now I'm going to remind you of a lot of the lessons, some of my favourite ones and some of the most popular ones too. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see some of the annotations. The links appear on your screen, but you can also click on all of the links to the lessons I'll be telling you about by looking again in the description on YouTube and on Facebook. I've tried to include everything there for you to make it easy. We started off then with accent and pronunciation work with the busiest train stations in the UK. Then another one that went down quite well was a grammar lesson about how to talk about falling asleep and waking up. We look at a range of materials, of course. We did some pronunciation and vocabulary about different vocabulary words in British English and how to get the British pronunciation correct. This is the link to one of the lessons. There are many more similar to that in the series that you can find on the YouTube channel. I made another vocabulary lesson about how to describe specific quantities. Moving away from verbal communication slightly, there was a lesson I did about common hand gestures in Britain. What does this mean, for example? Things like that. Something happened in 2016 in the UK called Brexit. You've probably heard of it. I did a lesson about that and about the changes to our government, including our Prime Minister. In July, it was my honour to work with Lucy from English with Lucy, who is quite wonderful. We did 2 parts to our lesson about our favourite 5 idioms. You can click on the one to my channel, and don't forget that the other part is on her channel. I made a very popular lesson after that to do with kitchen vocabulary, and another to do with items that you might need to use in your toilet and bathroom. I've made a few about pronunciation challenges. These are ones where you can test yourself to see how well you can pronounce certain words, and then I pronounce them at the end of the video. I made one which was a request about the months of the year. And I've been a very lucky boy during this year because, as well as working with English with Lucy, who I mentioned a moment ago, I also did a few lessons with Anna from English Like a Native, who was an absolute delight, of course. And one link I've included is to our lesson about phrasal verbs for sleep. We also did others about phrasal verbs and common proverbs. Please see my channel and also hers, English Like a Native, for those. And the last one, quite recent, was on one of my favourite topics, British English compared to American English. A fairly popular lesson I published was 5 words to avoid in the UK. Some American words that you shouldn't use when you're in the UK. That completes my selection of some of my favourite lessons from this year. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in 2017, of course. Christmas and the New Year are coming soon for us in Britain. I will be going to my hometown to celebrate with my family, my parents and my brother. If you celebrate Christmas, I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And if you don't, I hope you have a nice few weeks too, as well, until we meet in 2017 again. Thanks once more for your time and your support. It's really very kind, and good luck learning English in the future. Goodbye for 2016. See you next year.